Look, come on in. How are you? Are you having a good Sunday? Doing anything fun today? Hello, come on in. How are you doing today? Hey, how are you, Ray? Thank you for coming in today. What are you doing today? How's everybody doing? Everybody enjoying their Sunday? Hello, welcome in. Oh, that's awesome. I wish I could really get into running and doing that. I am not very good at doing that. I sometimes go for walks, but it's been a while since I've done that. But that's so good that you are so motivated to do that. Hello, Lisa. How are you? That's true. True. I don't think I can run because several years ago, I'm like super accident prone, to be honest with you. So several years ago, um, when my husband took our kids sledding, my youngest, he was like um, 3 years old, and my oldest was in kindergarten. And I was walking down a hill, and I like slipped. I didn't completely fall, but I snapped my leg, and I broke my fibula and my tibula. So stupid. And I have a metal plate in my leg and 11 screws, and so like it hurts to run. And so I don't think I could ever like really run. So it'd probably be more of a walking kind of thing for me. Probably a short distance. I don't know if I could like run a lot. Right. Right. It was really bad. And the whole emergency room pretty much laughed at me, especially when they found out how I did it. They were like, you couldn't even tell like a good story on how you broke your leg. Yep. I'm super accident prone. And I wish I could say that was the only bone that I broke. Yeah. I've broken several. Super, super accident prone. I'm a klutz. Super klutzy. Children have got it from me. Hi, how are you guys that are coming in? You've never broken anything? That's good. Don't start. It was like the worst thing. Especially like I think your leg. I think that was the worst one I've ever done. But that's the only one that I've had to have surgery on. So I think when you have to have surgery, it makes it worse. Yeah, but I've never had to have stitches. The only I had to have staples on my leg, and that was like the worst. Because when they had to take them out, that was really bad. And there was a lot of staples. That was like over 22 staples in my leg. It was pretty bad. And plus, my kids were pretty small, so to have to take care of children, like small kids, and I had to have somebody drive them to school. I got my oldest to school and pick him up, so it was like a lot. It was a lot. And then I also had to figure out how to cook and everything. It was pretty bad. Then I've broken my wrist. That I didn't have to have surgery for that. It was just like a small fracture, and I was like in fourth grade, I believe. So it wasn't too bad. You sprained your ankle, yeah. I've sprained that, and it wasn't as bad as that. Breaking it. And your sprain usually only like heal in a couple of weeks, right? Not too bad of the hill time. With my broken leg, it was like a total of 6 months, I believe, and then it was like no weight bearing for 3 months. It was like a long process. And then I had to go to physical therapy. It was pretty bad. Especially with what I do, I had to like not work because cutting hair and being on crutches. At least you have a better story. Like you were drunk. It was way better than walking down a hill. You have a good story. Mine, I was stupid. I'm stupid. I was like so stupid. He jumped up. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I was, yeah, I don't think I would jump off. You jumped from a wall. That would be pretty funny. Did it hurt when you did it? Did you know like you hurt your leg right away, or like? If I did that, I would probably not just sprain my ankle. I would probably completely break it. How's everybody doing? Everybody having a good weekend? You did think you broke it though? I'm sure you did. Did it swell up pretty bad? I mean, when I broke my leg, well, since it was both bones, it was pretty much just hanging there. So there was like no question on if I broke my leg. I mean, it was pretty much all the damage of a compound fracture. Just it didn't come through the skin, so like there was no question on if I broke my leg. The question was just how bad it was. So it And like the ortho that they called in to look at it when the emergency room, they were like, oh, they told me I was an overachiever. It was like the worst break that you could do, is what they said. I was in the ER. So it was pretty funny. But he said that. And X-ray tech, she got mad at me because I couldn't move my leg. And she kept on like, I don't know what to call this. Because basically I was like, my leg was straight, but the whole, my leg was straight, but then the whole bottom of my foot was like all like completely like turned over. It was just like laying like flopped over on the side of the table. She's like, can you like move your leg at all? And I'm like, because it pretty much wasn't attached. And she's like, I just don't know what to call this angle. I'm like, broken. Like, I don't know what to tell you, lady, but it's like completely broken. And she was like, just was kind of rude about it. I don't know why she was rude about it. But then when they set my leg, it was so painful. And yeah. And then the firefighters, when they like cut my boot off, they were like, they didn't think it was broken at that time either. They were like, oh, are you sure it's broken? Are you sure it's broken? Me and my husband were like, yeah, it's broken. And then when they cut the boot off and cut my pant leg up, they were like, oh my God, oh my God, that's so bad. So yeah, we were sure it was broken. It was pretty fun. It was pretty funny to see the reaction. And then they were like, don't look, don't look, don't look. You don't want to see it. So I have no idea what it looked like. It's like what it looked like after I broke it, because nobody would let me see it. They were like, you don't want to see it. You don't want to see it. So I didn't actually see it. And I saw after like the surgery and after they took the staples out, of course, but before they said it, I have no idea what it looked like. Bruce, it was pretty gross. I know. I was also proud of myself. I didn't curse at anybody. I did tell the people that said it that I didn't like them. Of course, at that time I was pretty drugged up on some like pretty strong drugs, and I was like, I don't like you. And then I had to call everybody at my work to tell them I wasn't going to be coming in for a while, and so they were like, I wasn't making sense, and they were like, what were you on? What were you on? And I was like, some pretty strong drugs. And they were like, oh, you sounded pretty. And I was like, yeah, at that time I was. So don't ever call into work at when you're having it. Was pretty. And then they were showing me all my texts. They were laughing at me. That made no sense at all. And I don't think I lived it for a long time. Right. At all. So you guys have a nice weather where you guys are at? Here, We are. It's like really pretty out. It's a little windy, but the weather's really good. I did sound drunk and probably high. As I said, I was like higher than 12 kites because they've had me on morphine. They like gave me morphine in the ambulance. So by the time I got to the hospital, it was like I was really drugged up. So then they kept on giving me stuff because like since I broke both bones in my leg, it was so pain. I still had all the pressure because there was no structure in my leg, and so and I couldn't even get out of bed to use the bathroom or anything because I had surgery to fix me anything until the next morning. And then I had a roommate. Yeah, they put me in a room with this old lady who had hip surgery that morning because I didn't get there until like noon or something like that. And so she had hip surgery that morning. And so she kept on asking me if I could run out to the hall to get the nurse because she kept on wanting water and they kept on like, they didn't hurry up as fast as she wanted them to. So she's like, can you run out to the hall and get the nurse? And I was like, I can't. I have a broken leg. And she's like, what? What? Can you go get the nurse? Can you go get the nurse? I'm like, broken leg. And then so I started ringing for the nurse because she was driving me crazy. She would not shut up about how she needed water. So never share a room with an old lady. It was pretty funny though. Brady, how's your sister doing? Is she feeling better? Is she starting to be able to breathe a little bit better? I couldn't walk. I couldn't get up. It was so bad. She's doing better. Good. I'm glad to hear that she's doing better. It was so scary that she was so sick. Is it getting better where you are? Is their numbers going down or are they still rising? I was wondering if anybody, if it's getting better or I try not to. Hello, thank you for coming on in. And if you guys, I can't talk, sorry. Thank you guys for coming on in. I'm just doing my makeup. As you guys can tell, I'm just hanging out. And if you guys are not following each other, please follow each other and give each other a shout out. That would be awesome. Thank you so much for coming on in, all three of you. I appreciate it so much. How are you guys doing? Anybody have any exciting stories that they did this weekend? I did the whole Walmart pickup groceries for the first time this weekend. It was fun. It actually worked out pretty good. It was probably better than going to the store because it's so hard to find anything in the stores right now. So I had a little bit better look online, I think, than I did in the store. There's like a few things that I didn't get, but everything else was pretty good. Has anybody else done the pickup like at Walmart or at the grocery store? They are still rising where you guys are. I was just wondering. I haven't heard anything. I try not to watch the news too much because I feel like right now it's, you know, you can get stuck watching the news and it can be so sad. Try not to get stuck on all the negative about it and just kind of watch a little bit of it. I know a lot of people think that will be a lot longer than just a month. Thank you so much for giving me a shout out. That is so awesome. I appreciate that so much. And everybody that you guys should follow Brady. He is awesome and you should watch his videos. So please follow Brady. He is so fun. And Brady, where you live looks so pretty. Like when you were jogging, and I was like, that's where the town you're from is just gorgeous. I've never been to Europe or the hills or anything. It looks so pretty. Now, what all do you guys do when you're working? I know Brady's a chef. He's been a chef for a long time, but what does everybody else do that's on here? If you guys want to chat or not. Brady, what kind of food do you, what, what kind of restaurant do you cook at? Yeah, I think the news sometimes can get to be too much. It's just, sometimes it's bad news. And I mean, I think that it's good to sometimes watch it to get the important info, but then sometimes it can be all negative, and then you can get stuck on just all the negative about the news. And so I try to stay positive. I'd rather, you know, focus on the positive than just the negative. So that's why I don't watch the news the whole time, you know, especially like in this situation. I saw this girl that I used to work with. She said that, and I thought this was a good point. Thank you. She said a good point. Everybody's focusing on like the death toll with what's going on, but we should also focus on like how many people have gotten better, on the numbers, how many people, like the number of people that have gotten better from corona, and not just how many people. And I was like, that's a good point, because you're not hearing that number as much as you are about hearing the death toll, because there are way more people that have gotten better than how many people have gotten sick. I mean, than how many people that have died. And so I was like, that is a really good point, you know. So I was like, that is a really positive in this whole darkness, dark time. Oh, smokehouse, that's awesome. So like, um, so do you do like what kind of foods, like steaks and stuff like that, or um, that's what comes to mind. Am I thinking of the right kind of food, or am I right on that, or am I totally wrong? I actually really love to cook. I'm probably not at your level of cooking. I'm just like a self-taught cook and use cookbooks and stuff like that. But I, and my grandma, she loved to cook, and I learned from watching her, my mom, and my aunt. So I'm just self-taught. But I love going to total foodie. I love watching like the Food Network and stuff like that. So just, what kind of foods do you like to cook? Yeah, loads have recurrence. And I think that's so important for people to think about. Everything I hear, from like social media, they're already talking, that's the only thing that people talk about, is people that have died. the numbers of people getting sick. You don't hear anything about the people that are. And I think that we should focus a little bit on the people that are recovering. Because if you think that's positive, you know. Okay, that's kind of what I was thinking. Rib steaks. Okay, I was thinking. I was just making sure. I didn't know if it was different. Kansas City. Houses to steaks. Kansas City is also known for barbecue. So barbecue is really big here in Kansas City. That's one of the things. Huge. There's a ton of barbecue restaurants here. That is awesome. That is so awesome. My grandma, she wasn't a chef or anything. She was just a stay-at-home mom. She was the biggest cook on the planet. I used to stay with her all the time, and she used to make the best biscuits and gravy. And I used to help her in the kitchen all the time. And she just made everything from scratch. And I would just stand with her in the kitchen and watch her cook. And she'd also make the best pies. Of course, I cannot make a pie crust to save my life. I think pie crust is like an art form or something, and I cannot. At all. I don't know how she did it. I'm horrible. I'm actually a better cook than I am a baker. Except for cake, I can make cake. Hey, Cam. Now, Cameron is my son. He's my youngest son. And he also has a YouTube channel. And he's really funny. So he does animation. So just so you know. But you guys should check out his channel. But that's Cameron. I know, I told you that. Has anybody ever seen Invaders? And Cameron loves that show. And so he always wants to ask for a chair made out of cheese. That's like one of his favorite ones in that show. For the longest time, I didn't know what he was talking about. I'm like, what? A chair made out of cheese? Until I actually watched that show episode, and I was like, oh, that's what you mean. He's a goofball. Oh, there he is.
They was Stan Lee cameo today.
He also likes Stan Lee because he's an actor. Thank you, Cameron, for coming in. He this is so funny. He did this paper for his school, and he's super creative. And it was supposed to be like volcanoes or something, and he did it, and he made it like an info commercial. It was so funny. It was the funniest thing I ever read. I told him he should turn it into. He should make it a YouTube. He on his YouTube channel, he does like he's done like with the stuffed animals, like little commercials and stuff, and like little videos. And he has like um one where he Squirtles Nintendo, and it's hilarious. He's made he hasn't made one for a while. He has a couple of different videos on his YouTube channel. He's so funny. Yeah, I don't know what he comes up with some of this stuff, but he's pretty funny. Thank you for coming on in. Are you Brady? Are you sick of being in your house, or are you finding stuff to do? Tomorrow, the kids' school starts. We have to start doing like the homeschooling. I don't think the kids are excited about that at all. I'm a little nervous to have to do like homeschooling, to be honest. Right? I've been actually kind of, yeah, I've been busy doing cleaning. I've also been excited that I've been actually to work on my YouTube stuff because, with working, I'm in the salon so much. I work nights a lot. I work during the day. Even sometimes I'm in the salon even when I'm not supposed to be because I always just sometimes clients need me even when I'm supposed to be in the salon. Squeezing in people. Anyway, so I think it's been actually getting to really work on my YouTube channel. So I was really excited about that. Then just housework. Now, And then, yeah, tomorrow we have to start school. I'm so nervous about it. My oldest, he has speech delay and he's ADD. So, like, he always has a teacher that works with him one on one. And so I'm kind of nervous, like, how that's going to work with him and working with Karen. Yeah, I hope so. But I'm really bad at math. Really bad at math. So I don't know how I'm going to do that with them. I mean, yes, the teachers are going to be there. They're actually going to be the ones teaching them. But what if they don't understand it and I have to? Hey, Holly, how are you? Thank you so much for coming in and saying hi. How's your day going? Thank you. Just playing with some makeup. My favorite thing to do. Just kind of relax and just, I love doing that too. We were just talking about that. I love cooking. Brady here, he's a chef. I don't think I'm like on his level of cooking though. I'm sure like he like blows me way out of the water on cooking. What are you making, Holly? If you guys are not following each other, you guys should all follow each other. Brady's amazing. Holly's amazing. Holly has such a beautiful voice. She's such a good singer. Oh, that sounds amazing. You do have a beautiful voice, Holly. And your music selection is so good. You pick good songs. You should. You so should. Have you even done any cooking shit? Like, oh, thank you. It's the Natasha Denona, the Sunrise palette. Shades are so pretty. Sorry, I got quiet. I was just not trying to put myself in the eye on that one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Thank you, Holly, for watching. Thank you so much. How are you doing, Lisa? Are you still on here, Lisa? Are you doing anything exciting today? I know, I love watching makeup. I mean, obviously, I love put on makeup. It's so fun to watch somebody. I could watch makeup videos. No, that's not weird. Some people don't like putting makeup on at all, or don't need to. I work with a girl, she's even an esthetician, and she doesn't wear stitch makeup. I mean, I don't think she really needs it. She has the perfect skin. What kind of videos do you make, Lisa? There's nothing wrong with that. I love old school stuff. Old school's fun. See, I get on to, I love to cut. I'm getting more into gardening. I do like to garden. My grandma, my mom, my aunt were really good into gardening. What kind of random stuff? I like putting puzzles together. That's kind of old school. And I'm kind of nerdy. I like to read. I'm really into mysteries. Sandra Brown is like my favorite author of all time. Super nerdy. And I also was a theater major for years before I did hair. So there's things people don't know about me. I was a theater major before hair. Oh, that's awesome. My girl used to can. I remember her canning all the time when I was little. Canning's awesome. And shopping halls, that's so fun. I'll have to, I have to watch videos after this. Oh, I'm excited. Might get me into trouble though with shopping videos. I could get me in trouble. Right? My grandma, she used to have a sailor, an underground round thing. But all the canned goods and you know what I mean. Apparently, I can't talk. Pantry. Let's go with pantry. Yes, that word. Apparently, I have a speech impediment. I don't think he had it for years, and then I think over time it kind of fell apart. I don't think it really existed anymore. Then my aunt, she just kind of had a big pantry that she used. And my cousin, she cans now. Like my grandma used to, she makes jams and jellies. And my grandma used to do that too, like a bunch of jams and jellies. And she had like cherry trees, pears, peach. But I remember as a kid, we used to help her pick everything. And help her in our garden. And we thought we were like really sneaky, and we would help, like we would steal some of her stuff that she would can, or like pies and stuff that she would freeze. We thought we were really sneaky and stealing them. Yeah, but she knew. She always knew. I didn't think we were sneaky at all. And I don't even think she cared because she really never got mad. I think peaches take a while for them to produce fruit. I think they're really hard to make. I don't think her peach tree it took a while for it to do that. Her cherry trees did really good. Right. We live in Kansas, and so it was sandy, and it wasn't the place I think it did a little better. So I don't know. But I remember all her cherry trees, like even neighbors would come by and pick all them. She had like three or four different cherry trees when I was a kid, and it was a whole lot. She'd make pies and cobbler. Thank you. They are my real lashes. I get asked that all the time. Because everybody, when I'm at work, all my clients are like, "Are those real, or do you get extensions? Or do you wear fake?" Nope, they're my real. Right? I get them from my dad. He has them, and my oldest son, and also my blonde boy, he has them, but you don't notice him as much because he's blonde. My dark, my oldest son, he has dark hair like I do, and his are just as long. When he was a baby, everybody was like, "He should be a girl. He should be a girl with those lashes." I guess everybody thought he should. Only a girl would appreciate him, right? Right? All the girls will love his lashes. Hopefully, he doesn't get too many of those girlfriends. Mom's not ready for that. He's going to be 15, so he can wait on the girlfriend. We're not ready. Maybe. He's going to be a freshman next year. So first year high school. It's going by way too fast. It seems like he's just in kindergarten. Where does the time go? Do you have kids, Lisa? You have a 27-year-old. So you know what I mean? Like it goes by so fast, doesn't it? Hey, you're no way. 30 and 31. Wow. Does it seem like yesterday that they were little? Do you have any grandkids? Hey, welcome in to whoever came in. We're just chatting about kids and how fast it goes. While I get ready. I know, and then it's like you're praying that when Cameron graduated from, went on to 7th grade and had a 6th grade graduation. I was like, so sad. It was over, but then I was so glad to be done with it. I was like, you're glad to be done with one phase, but then you're like so sad it's over at the same time, not to go to another class party. Like, wait a minute, it's over. It's like you can't make it fine. Whatever. You have a 13-year-old grandson. I know. I always get asked, like, first, oh, what phase is he in? I'm like, when they were babies. Because they didn't work. And I didn't talk then. For sure, sleep deprived. But, they didn't talk back. When they get to be teenagers and all the other ages, they talk back. Now I get like, I hate you. I don't want to do my homework. But you always hear girls are like so sassy. Boys can be just as sassy as girls. My youngest one, we call him the mouth sometimes. He gets so mouthy. So mouthy. You're like, time for bed. And he's like, it's a free country. About that. Until you're 18. Sorry. I know. You think you're so stupid. And then they want to do the exact opposite of what you tell them. Like the exact opposite. You tell them not to do something. They're like, no, I don't have to listen to you. True. True. I don't know why they think that we're so stupid. I know my mom would probably be laughing at me if she could hear this conversation. She'd be like, haha, I gave it the same way. Haha. I don't think I was that bad. I mean, I think I was a lot more respectful. I think like kids today are, I mean, it makes me sound so old though, are a lot more disrespectful to the like younger generation. Is a lot more disrespectful to older. You know, I know they like curse you, don't they? They totally curse you. And that one just like you, just stubborn. Yep. Yep. Yes, I did have one justice. She was right. Yeah, both of mine are pretty stubborn. My mom would say that I would always like to argue. I would argue with a post. I thought I could win. And I always like to have the last word in. Now I have to are the same way. I know. I know. I should have shut up. I was ahead. uh, my mom, she's passive. She's probably like a little laughing at me from heaven. Hello, full time dream. How are you? How are you doing today? We're just talking about the joys of motherhood and having children that are as stubborn as you are. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And you guys should follow each other. Thank you so much for coming in. Definitely like follow each other and I'll follow you guys. How are you doing today, full time dream? Anything exciting? No problem, Lisa. Thank you for hanging out with me. It's fun to talk to you about life with kids. I'll have to check out some of your videos. You too, full time dream. I'll definitely have to check you out. I'll actually on my phone and go. Yeah, no problem. Like, no problem. Yes, I have to. Yeah, I cleaned my kitchen earlier. I did all the dishes. Then I have to start dinner. Not right now. Sometime in a little while. But thank you. I'll see you next time. probably ended hard. How's everybody else doing that's on here? Yeah, thank you. Thought it would be fun just to come and get ready instead of just talk, Um, kind of came in at the tail end of me getting ready. Right. What kind of videos do you make full time, Drew? Is it RV ones, right? I think I already follow you, right? Nice. I thought that it sounded familiar. I think I already follow you guys. Yes, I do. I need to, I have, I was just going to start watching your videos. I haven't had time, but now that I am off of work, I'm going to have time to watch some more videos. Now, where have you guys been? I think that would be so cool. When I was a kid, my grandparents lived in Albuquerque, New Mexico, and we would spend summers with them, and they would take us on trips. We, of course, would start in Albuquerque, and then we went to to see the arches and to Carlsbad Caverns, um, and to Colorado. So that was like the only places we went. But it was so much fun. So I have good memories of like doing that. So I'm sure you guys have been to like way more places than me, but I bet you have that story. And I think it's like in some places, like I know Carlsbad. My husband talked about taking my kids to there. And there's like hotels are so expensive. And I was like, when we were looking, I was like, no wonder my grandparents did get curvy because it would be way cheaper to do it that way than to pay for a hotel. Oh, nice. Nice. Is there any places that's like on your bucket list to go? I have clients that their bucket list was to go to all the national parks in the United States. And that was kind of like what they were doing in the RV. Obviously, they can do an RV trip to the one in Hawaii because they would have to fly there. Nice. That would be awesome. That would be awesome. Now, when you go in the summertime when it's not as cold, are you guys going there now? I mean, it's really pretty up there. My mother-in-law, she went on a cruise there. She said it was really pretty. Nice. You've been to all the states. Nice. I have not been to that many. To a few, but not that many for sure. What states are your favorite? Right? I know it's kind of, that's probably stinky for you guys that you can't really do your thing. But it wouldn't be really fun right now to be traveling and not to be able to see anything. Well, hopefully warmer weather will get everything back to normal. You know, I'm hoping. I'm a hairstylist, so for me, not working is really I just try to think of the positives. I think, like I was saying earlier, all you hear is the negatives about everything. This girl that I know that I used to work with, I feel like she made a really good point. Everybody keeps on talking about how many people died, how many people died. You don't hear how many people have gotten better. You don't hear the total deaths. You should start reporting how many people have beat the virus and it is getting better instead of focusing on the negative. And I was like, that's a good point. Because there's more people who are surviving than how many people have died. So I think that I was like, that's a good point. I actually don't really have been watching the news, so that way, because I watch too much of it, it could see me with the negative. Just watch what I need to know, and then I kind of get off of it. Because it just can be so overwhelming. Right? That's true. That's so true. I think there's so much more positive than what people are saying. You just want to focus on the bad, which I know it can be scary. People are really focusing on, it's scary not being working. I mean, I know it's hard for me not to work, but I mean, my family's all healthy. I get to spend more time with my boys. We got food on the table. So there's good things. There's good things. We have a roof over our head. It can be way worse. And that's what I'm. So, and I got a job to go back. I might be out of it for a little bit, but at least my job is still there. It's not like it's a permanent situation. That's what you need to look at. At least you're there. You're also able to get out. Like I'm able to be on, and that's really positive. So the things, all the things. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in, and I can't wait to watch your video. Yes, you too. Be safe and be happy. And I'm probably going to end the stream because I've been on here for over an hour. People are probably getting sick and tired of me. And I will also probably I'm going to film tomorrow. So there'll be a new video up coming up tomorrow. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.